Hello! That's Allegroman, and this is his car. What's going on here essentially is a no-nonsense sales pitch for somebody else's car. You have probably gathered by now that what you are looking at is an MG ZS 120 in X-Power Grey. Look, it's the booted version. We like the booted version. See the spoiler on the boot, the spoiler that we like to see on the boot. It has hairpin alloys, which of course do ideally need a little bit of a restoration. It's a 53 plate car, which means it will have a couple of little dings here and there. Most cars have a couple of little dents at this age. Some of the little dents from the shopping trolleys, etc., at 2 years old. So 20 years old, you can expect a couple. But how many can I spot? 2, 3, 5, possibly 6. Oh, it's got that bit there as well. It's just a few dents. They're only small ones. Oh, and I've already made one mistake. It's not a 110, it's a 120. So it's the 1.8 litre K-series engine as seen here. Now also to be seen here is a nice sticker on there letting you know when the cam belt was changed, and it was changed along with the coolant and the oil only a couple of weeks back. So that's a good thing. The engine bay itself is exactly how I like to see them. Not grotty, but not tarted up either. So you can see the honest bits of dirt that's accumulated over the years, and it hasn't been washed off to try and hide something. Let's make sure the doors all sound good when you close them. Well, they do. And not only that, none of the handles are breaking off. Inside we see the luxurious MG half leather seats that are all in reasonably good condition, with the exception of that bit there. It's a common issue with MG seats because so many people don't know how to get in and out of a car without scraping their body along that bit there, and eventually you get wear. So this has a bit of wear, but it's, you know what, I'd like to say it is what it is, but I hate that phrase, and you know that. Boot. Clean. Is it clean and dry though? That's the thing. Yes, there's a pair of pants there, and it is. It's nice and clean and dry, just like my humour. Right, next. As we can see, that's 119,000 miles, which isn't too bad. I mean, some may say that's not a low mileage, but you don't need a low mileage, you need an engine that's been looked after, and this one clearly has. Listen to that. Very smooth. It's nice and presentable actually. Oh, right. There's some damage there. What can I do besides point it out? Well, it's your car, tell me a bit about it.
What do you want to know?
Is it for sale?
Yes.
Right. Does it need anything doing before it, well, you know, besides what I've pointed out with its minor dents and things like that?
Yeah. On your walk around, you've pointed out cosmetic stuff, maintenance. So it's had an oil and filter change. I've done the cam belt and the water pump. Fresh coolant. Because you just don't know when those items have last been done, do you? Getting a second-hand car.
Oh, and you've had a good look underneath of it as well, haven't you?
Yeah. It's quite solid, really, where they go on the floor pans. giving it a coat of under seal. It's fine.
Very much get the impression there's no drama with this car then.
No, none whatsoever. Let's see if you can get it to go well.
Well, it pulls rather nicely actually, I must say. It pulls rather nicely indeed.
We don't want to put myself and Paul Roverman over the hedge though, do we?
I've never been over that edge. You know what, it makes me think perhaps I should drive instead.
Yes.
You're a bit irresponsible.
Yes.
Driving like an old man should drive a Rover, except it's an MG, so let's not bother. Let's enjoy the drive instead. I can certainly enjoy it more now that I'm driving rather than an Allegroman driving. The 1.8 engine's actually quite a punchy little number. It's not massively powerful, but it has the torque to change your speed quite quickly, which is a nice thing, but not so much that it drinks loads and loads of fuel like the V6 does. And in actual fact, I think the 1.8 is quite possibly the pick of the ZS range. Well, that was a rather pleasant drive down Blackstone Edge actually. Now, the thing about the ZS is it's a bit like a Rover 45, but with slightly stiffened suspension and stiffer springs, etc. And it's basically, it handles like it wants to be a race car, but it looks like an old man's Rover. Actually, it's a rather pleasant thing to drive. There are no knocks or clonks or anything like that anywhere. It's not the perfect ZS, but it's certainly a very, very good, presentable car. And somebody's going to give it a good home, for definite. Well, I enjoyed that. Nice drive. You might be wondering where Allegroman's gone to.
You absolute lunatic.
Why?
I didn't think you'd drive off.
What outcome of it?
Well, I know we often suggest that the boots are body size, but there we are, I've proved it.
Alright, don't get or anything. Do you actually need a hand?
No.
You look like you do.
How undignified was that?
So, this car is for sale, isn't it?
It certainly is.
On
eBay as a classified ad, on Facebook Marketplace as a classified ad, both of them up at $15.95.
and the link. Sorry. And the links are in the description. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Get back in the boot. Comfortable in there, are you?
Really?
Are you sure?
Yes.
Are you absolutely sure?
Positive.
Uh oh. Oh no, the boot's gone and closed.